Have you ever wondered how the paper you write on is made? This seemingly simple material has a complex creation story that is both important and intriguing. So, grab your curiosity and let's explore this together. Stay tuned as we dive into the fascinating process of papermaking. First, let's take a quick trip back in time. Picture this. We're in ancient China over 2,000 years ago. It's here that paper was first invented, a creation attributed to Kai Lun in 105 AD. This remarkable invention, made from mulberry bark and old rags, revolutionized communication and record-keeping. From China, the art of papermaking spread across Asia, reached the Middle East, and eventually made its way to Europe by the 12th century. Now that we've seen where paper comes from, let's see how it's made. The journey of paper starts in a forest. Here, mighty trees are selected for their quality and size. Lumberjacks, with their chainsaws in hand, carefully fell these giants, ensuring that their fall causes minimum damage to the surrounding environment. Once on the ground, the trees are stripped of their bark, like peeling an oversized banana. This barkless wood is then ground into small chips, almost like the wood chips you'd use for a barbecue. But these chips aren't destined for a grill. Instead, they're shipped off to a mill where they're cooked. This isn't your typical Sunday roast, though. The chips are cooked under high pressure until they transform into a mushy substance. And voila! We've now got what's known as pulp. This pulp, a mix of cellulose fibers and water, is the raw material for the paper we use every day. So we've turned trees into pulp. What's next? Now we're ready to turn that pulp into paper. Isn't it fascinating how a slushy mix of fibers can transform into something so smooth and practical? The magic begins with the bleaching process. Here, the pulp is treated with chemicals to remove any remaining impurities and to give it that classic, clean, white appearance we associate with paper. Once it's as white as a cloud, the pulp undergoes a draining process. Imagine this. The pulp is spread out on a massive screen, not unlike a giant sieve. The water drips away, leaving behind a mat of intertwined fibers. But we're not quite there yet. This mat is still damp, so next it's pressed and heated. This process not only dries the pulp, but also binds the fibers together, creating a strong, flexible sheet. Voila! Through a process of transformation, a humble tree pulp evolves into a fine piece of paper. And there you have it, paper! Let's recap the journey of paper. It starts with logging, where trees are harvested and stripped. These logs are then transformed into pulp, which is dried and pressed into the paper we use daily. So next time you jot down a note, you'll know the journey your paper has been on.